Testing, testing. Anyone there? Let's turn the that music down a little bit. Oh, I think I've switched it off. Is anyone there at all? Okay. So welcome. This is my first live stream on Sammy on Stadia, and as you've probably noticed below, I'm going to be streaming Orcs Must Die 3, a Stadia exclusive game available on their Pro platform for free. You can buy it as well if you just, and buying it will give you 1080p, 60 frames per second, not in high dynamic range, HDR, but for reference, the 1080p stream is what I'll be showing you now. I do have Stadia Pro, but 4K resolution is a little bit more than what my bandwidth can take. I'm just going to adjust the volume a little bit on the game so you can actually hear what's going on alongside me. Hopefully that's better. Yeah, you can still hear me over the game. And I'm going to get rid of that mouse. It does get a little bit pesky in the way. Orcs Must Die 3 is effectively a tower defense, and tower defense games aren't necessarily what I enjoyed in the past, but this game came through with Stadia Pro. I claimed it, didn't have to download it, and decided, yeah, it looks good, looks fun. I've got back into it for the past week and I've managed to get for a few more levels. I've not finished the game yet. You can see there's 18 levels in total. I've managed to get to level 11. I've completed levels 9 and 10 earlier this week. I think to give people a good idea of how the game works, I'm going to go for first level first.
Maximilian is gone. No one knows where he is. He left the Order, he left me, with these children. Born with the ability to use rift magic, Egan had no idea how powerful he was. Kelsey was the most studious novice in the Order, but she lacked control. I had to test their capabilities. A real ogre would have eaten you by now.
Sorry, sorceress.
You will wish for that fate before long.
Think he's ever coming back?
Wow, it's like you're allergic to saying smart stuff.
Come, playtime is over.
go. I've not played Orcs Must Die 1 or Orcs Must Die 2. This is the first game in the series I've actually played. So the controls are fairly easy. Yeah.
Okay, that is definitely not an order rift.
Yeah, I'd like to tell you I knew that, but I didn't.
You are correct, Kelsey. That rift is different. Quickly, get traps placed and stay on the move. I will instruct you further when I can.
How do we hear her when we can't see her?
Telepathy, genius. Now, let's try out these traps for real.
I'm waiting on the girls to show up.
Enemies are preparing to breach one of our gates. They've broken through a gate.
You can see just setting up traps,
Here they come.
and the orc will try and get through them. You also have a weapon. In this case, it's a bow and arrow.
Anyone else?
And the game goes on like that. You have various different rounds and different types of orc, although a lot of those were light orc. Later on I'll show you heavy orc,
Yeah, looking good.
trolls. You know, orcs can shoot you, or orcs can blow up barriers or disable traps.
Let's do it.
More enemies on the way.
I'm not going to be talking too much during the gameplay whilst the orcs are coming through. Feel free to put a question in the chat box. I'll get to it in between the waves and we'll see what happens. If you've got any
Feeling
tips
good.
or anything you want me to do, and also let me know any traps you want me to test out or to try. We don't have enough coins to put another one on that. It's a shame.
Good to go.
More enemies on the way.
Oh, there's food in this guy.
The cycle thing on the wall there is a new trap. You see it swinging out. I haven't had much chance to use it. I must admit, it's quite fun watching.
Who's next?
Now we've got a few more coins.
Deadly.
Receiving.
That goes on the ceiling.
It does go on the ceiling, but I'm trying to put it on.
Ready to roll.
I can be very sarcastic.
More enemies on the way.
This is the
Now
final way.
that's an orc stopper. One for Team Order.
And there you go, that's level 1. Five skulls, that's a perfect victory. 3 bonus skulls. So you can't see my camera is covering up. If I can put it like that, you see I've got 4 skulls in total. I can use skulls to upgrade. At the moment I haven't got enough skulls to upgrade any of the ones I want. I might use stuff. Yeah, let's go with everyday stuff and we'll see how well that goes in that thing.
Man, the sorceress is really tossing us into the deep end of the pool.
Yeah, it's way more intense than the usual training sessions.
This is not part of your training. There's something different about these new rifts. Every war mage in the Order is investigating.
Finally, we get to be real heroes like Maximilian.
I will settle for you two staying alive and keeping the orcs out of the rift.
Sell that. Just B button. And if you've got any questions about Stadia or anything at all you want to ask me, just put it in the chat box. I'll get to it later on.
All right, now or never.
Enemies are preparing to breach one of our gates. They've broken through a gate.
You can see they've got through the trap there. So I'm now going to try and pick them off using my trusty crossbow.
Well, all right.
And that seemed to work. You can see in the top of the screen that they're actually going to come through a different doorway. So,
Let her rip.
and I wonder if, yeah,
I hope that works.
I love having the spike walls flip down from the wall down onto. You'll see it looks absolutely incredible.
Get it going.
More enemies on the way! Enemies are attacking on another front! Look out! Our defenses have been breached again! Here they come!
I'm getting the hang of this.
There you go. There's that one there. You see on the next one, they're coming through both entrances. So you've got them coming down. The white dots are coming past me. I'm a white arrow on the left, the right-hand side of that map. Back over here is where I started. The game helps you out a lot. It shows you where the orcs are running. So you see it's coming down through here, and then it carries on all the way through. And if I get to there, then that's 1 point down. You can see I've got 20 points in the top of the screen. If that goes to 0, I'm out. The skulls I'm getting at the end are dependent on how many points we have.
This will catch him off guard.
We have 20 points, that's full complement of skulls. If we have less than 20, we get deducted.
Now that's an orc stop.
Oh, I haven't quite got enough. Tell you what I'll do.
Hope that works.
More enemies on the way!
I also quite like the music in this game. It's very swashbuckling. For anyone who remembers the old PlayStation game Ratchet and Clank, I kind of associate this with it. I made it a tower defense game as well on the PS3. And I'm not a tower defense person normally. I'm going to upgrade, not upgrade, but forge back in here. And also now, oh, I can even do that.
Deadly.
That.
More enemies on the way!
I love the spike trap just falling on top of it. Go do it again. There we go. Oh, you can see a few of them come down the stairs. I'm also not the best aim. I try.
We did it.
There you go. That's almost it. We'll go to the final wave now. I thought I had a few more around here. Oh.
Let her rip. I'm feeling this one.
Really get a chance to engage your OCD in this game.
Let's do this.
More enemies on the way!
You see, I've waited too long.
They're entering the rift.
I waited too long around that.
Who's next?
Didn't get the maximum. It was a bit of a mistake for me, but I'm not an expert player. You see that one bonus skull? I don't gain any of those 3 skulls I get for victory just because I've already completed the level and there's no bonus skulls on that. I do get 1 bonus skull. Let's see what that will get. There's a new highest kill streak. This here I've got 38 on kill streak. Not bad for it. I've had other levels where they've just given me the enemies, so I kept getting them, they kept going into the traps. The kill streak's gone up to about 150, 180. I'll show you one of those levels later. Again, only 1 this time. I bought that stuff, I didn't use it. Space stuff, I just didn't use it. This time, it's level 3 and then...
Sorceress, if only the oldest living war mage can open rifts, wouldn't that mean...
Yes, Kelsey. The oldest is Master Cygnus, if he is still alive. But why would Master Cygnus open rifts for orcs to pass through from other worlds?
I know rifts provide magic, but this magic is not a positive force.
Keep the orcs at bay. I must travel elsewhere for answers.
Great. We fight the bad guys, she takes a vacation. It's cool.
Whoa. Oh, I like that. I think I'll be doing that. What's it do? I'm not sure what that is. And then... Right.
That's
Right.
the stuff.
Remember to use that.
Okay, here I come.
Enemies are preparing to breach one of our gates. They've broken through a gate.
Oh, okay. I love the way somebody just wants to get in there and get messy. It's absolutely brilliant. I'm going to put a barricade that forces them to go either into backtrap or whatever it does. I believe it's grinding gear. Look. I put them either side. Just maybe charging through this path and get less damage. What do those seem to be doing? Watching that all going up.
All right.
More enemies on the way.
Man, these little dudes are so fast.
Those are kobolds. They'll also set off our traps.
I love this.
One for Team Order.
Brilliant. Right.
Yeah, looking good. Should be good. Yeah, I'm ready.
More enemies on the way.
Yeah, you can use the synergy
Enemies are
between.
attacking on another front.
Oh no!
Look out! Our defenses have been breached again.
Wasn't paying attention. They went
Here they come.
for a different one.
Yeah.
Oh, here comes another set.
Well, all right.
That was a bit of a mistake. I think future I've been trapped here.
That'll work.
Instead. Yeah, that was almost embarrassing.
Let her rip.
Imagine I was live streaming this in front of people.
Should be good. Ready to fight.
More enemies on the way!
This is probably a bit of a bad strategy because those coming in through the door that we missed last time get to travel a long way before they reach these trees. You can see them. Yes, they're getting caught by them.
Quick!
I'm actually going to take a risk. Had a few of them come through. More than I expected. I thought it would only be one or two. I upgraded those. We've got some coming that way, and we're going to get overwhelmed. Ah, missed that one.
Entering the rift!
I know, I reverted back. There we go.
We're on fire.
Ooh, I lost 1 point. Is I smarted.
That's the stuff. Yep, all good.
More enemies on the way!
Final wave. Let's see. Even walking across the top there, about turn that corner. There we go. And on that side, seen everything yet. There's a lot of them now.
I'm feeling good.
And baby. That's 3 levels down. So we get the skull there for eating it ahead of time. Nearly a whole minute ahead of time. But because we had 19 drift points remaining instead of 20, we lose 4th skull. Shame.
So, do you think the sorceress will be back soon?
We're doing pretty well on our own.
Hey, Kelsey, How do you know so much about rifts and the Order?
I study all the time, Egan. I like to know all the answers.
Then tell me why glue doesn't stick to the inside of the tube. Uh-huh. Deadly.
Quite ironic that he says that
Yeah,
on the
looking
chat,
good.
on the chats that aren't well placed.
I hope that works.
We all have.
Now that's an orc stopper. Let's get it.
Has anyone seen Smog?
Enemies are preparing to breach one of our gates. They've broken through a gate.
Orc archers. They have pretty long-range attacks.
Yep, I remember from the simulations.
Definitely a very Ratchet and Clank style weapon.
Anyone else?
I kind of like the setup we have before.
All set.
A little barricade forcing you
More
to go
enemies on the way.
into one of these two gear trains.
Our enemies are breaking through elsewhere. Look out! Our defenses have been breached again. They're attacking a barricade.
Look up here! Look up here!
I'm getting the hang of this.
Map showing them coming through both. So
That's the stuff.
see what they had over there.
I'm feeling this one. Uh-huh. Deadly.
More enemies on the way.
Welch, you're far away. Whoa, I can see my pit of filth. What is that? I will choose.
We did it.
Ooh.
That'll work. good. Let her rip.
Good shots. If you're just joining, this is a Stadia playthrough of Orcs Must Die 3. Say a quick hi in the chat or the comments. Ask me a question, I'll try and respond to it as best I can whilst playing. This is my first live stream, or my first public one anyway, you don't know about the other.
Guard. Get it going.
More enemies on the way!
They're coming the other way.
Till I retired.
And we're coming back through the other side.
I don't know how
Apologies if you're seeing any patterning or
Who's next?
there we go. Is that better? Or is this like technical glitch doing that? You can see it's detecting my connection. It's stable. That goes it then goes straight back to fair. There's good chance to say data usage may reach 20 gigabytes now. I've got unlimited internet. I believe my speeds are we're about 100 to 150 download. Stadia recommends if you want 4K resolution with high dynamic range and 5.1 surround sound, they suggest something like 35 megabytes a second. Obviously I'm well above that, and you can easily in the UK get
Should be good.
plenty of different network providers which will give you that speed. And what you're also looking for is a good stability. I often say speed is nothing if you're coming off every corner. I just realised about my F2 now, but well. Right. Many coins there. I think
Ready
we're
to
good
roll.
though.
More enemies on the way! The barricade is under attack! They're attacking a barricade!
There we go. Away.
The barricade is under attack!
Oh. There we go. Maybe you ever played Ratchet and Clank. These are very Omni-Wrench style weapons. see the bonus there.
I'm feeling good.
Right. Final level, final wave is what I like to call overkill.
Hope that works. That's the stuff. Let's do it.
More enemies on the way!
And the final wave. Oh! I mentioned earlier about those archers. Oh. Oh,
They're entering the rift.
I should lose one in the end.
Well, all right.
Ooh. Again, we haven't quite got that magic. Perfect victory. Yeah, the bonus skulls. You saw me pick them up earlier. And it says skulls picked up ×2. Tough. That is really tough. Oh. Take a quick glass of water. Oh. It's been a warm day. And I've been stuck inside working. I'll play a little bit more and then probably head back outside. I'll do that. Just give you an idea. I'll give you. This is one of their war scenarios in the game, and I have to admit it's one of my favourite ideas. I won't give too much away.
The story of Master Cygnus is known to all.
Oh, Master Cygnus taught my hero Maximilian.
Yes, he tried to teach your hero. He was my teacher as well.
Didn't you turn evil for—
Don't test me!
Sorry, sorceress.
What is not known is the story of his best friend, the elf Vorwick. Human and elf fought side by side, the most talented war mages of the Order. Before infighting forced the Horde into small factions, they used massive traps and defeated the largest Orc armies. Cygnus and Vorwick were the best young war mages of their generation. But when their final test came, only one of them would pass.
$150 about
Here we are once again,
exactly
friend Forward,
this.
fighting the largest orc armies ever assembled.
I welcome it, friend Cygnus. I am curious about what drives the orcs. You must admit, they are far more willing to die for their cause than our own Order mages.
They're definitely stubborn, or perhaps just stupid.
Perhaps. Nonetheless, their numbers are no match for my strength and your knowledge of rift magic.
A master's war machine. An excellent location. Very good.
Give a rough indication of what I've done so far. I'll be adding a few more traps as time goes on. But the orcs will come down here. This is as far as I'm able to go. I'll come down, start running, speed it up a little bit. Go into this area, spikes on the floor there, and these will flip down and injure a few of them. These flip traps are absolutely incredible. And they'll be able to make the orcs fly off into the lava down there. And then
One of these here.
I think I would put one of those there. A few more. One.
I love this device.
And then the orcs have to break through a second door. We can just walk through because we're magic. And eventually they'll make their way into the rear. What they can also do is, as they break through that door, I'll be able to turn off. There's the door, and they can just go along there and attack through it. What I'm going to do is something I discovered I could do a while back, and very impressed with it, is because the orcs have to break down this door.
This should work.
Means they have to stay here for quite a while. I realised
Here's where they will fall.
that a load of traps, they can get a spike, they can have darts thrown at them, and they can get pounded from the ceiling, all while they're breaking down.
I'm ready.
What I also like doing in this level is just hiding at the other end, but it doesn't really make a good streamer. So I go here. In fact, I'm gonna use my lightning bolt weapons on this because starting with that was a lucky hit. I go through here. And then you just see them get flipped. There you go, that's a whole bunch of them just flew off. might do, now I've got enough again, is perfect trap there. Gives me enough in a minute, which it might well do.
More coins are needed.
No!
Ow!
Oh! See?
Ouchie.
Hmm. Okay. Put him in there.
Not enough coins.
There we go. That big thing there is an ogre, which it sees us, will start charging at us, and then stun us. We won't be able to do anything with it.
A vile creature, dead.
Heavy orcs. This should be fun.
Do not take them for granted. They are a bit meaner than their smaller counterparts.
Go!
I can't do that. A worthy foe.
There you go. That's the first wave. You see our second door over here has barely been touched. Really going well for us so far. What I'll do now, pay dividends for it in third and fourth waves, not so much for fifth wave, and I'll explain why later.
No better spot than here.
Indeed.
Perfection.
I was worried that
Here's where they will fall.
he sounds slightly cramped, doesn't he?
An excellent location. Let's have fun.
More enemies on the way.
But he sounds over dramatic. It's a fun game because of the characters, I guess. Obviously flip traps don't affect, which is a bit of a shame. I think it would be quite fun to see our character fly off. Give us some added pep. Also doesn't flip the heavier. Just
Well, that was a challenge.
trap.
Ow! Not sorry to see that one gone. Who's next? Another threat vanquished. Are we done already?
Not gonna put too many more traps along here. I might do
Perhaps one of
one more.
these.
Again, if you're just joining us, please say hello in the chat. I get very lonely playing games, that's why I started the channel. All of this not being used. But maybe it will in the future. So,
This should work. Very good.
maybe that and that.
Prepared as always.
More enemies on the way!
Some of the orcs make the funniest noises.
That won't be the last.
Furthest any of them made it.
And down it goes. Not sorry to see that one gone. A vile creature, dead. Who's next? be the last.
You can see I've barely let that be touched yet.
Well, that was a challenge. Another threat vanquished. Simply impossible. A worthy foe. A vile creature. Another threat vanquished. An easy victory.
I'm not sure it was.
One of these here. No better spot than here.
Still not been touched. Going to this all the way back here to have a few extra coins.
An excellent location.
Thank you.
Perhaps one of these. Very good. On the floor for that one. I'm ready to start.
More enemies on the way!
It's a massacre coming down that hill. There.
And down it goes.
And they come onto the bridge. And remember, this is where we put flip traps. You can see one of them going off behind me. Fight traps if you want to avoid the flip trap.
Not sorry to see that one gone. Who's next? That won't be the last. Well, that was a challenge. Not sorry to see that one gone. And down it goes. A worthy foe. A vile creature, dead.
Yes.
Who's next? We win again.
Did we do? At this final level, they've saved probably the harshest until right.
This will surprise them.
I'm gonna is just my place.
This should work.
Oh, I love doing that. That was really satisfying. I wondered. But
Here's where they will fall.
do that.
One of these here. Perfection.
Ooh.
Perhaps
Really
one of
close.
these.
How best to describe what happens in this final?
No better spot than here.
Not only is it important to
Here's where
get
they will
as
fall.
many traps in place.
One of these here. All right, let's play.
More enemies on the way!
What kind of boss that trail bats against you?
Ah, our old friend Crag has shown up to fight.
We should remove him quickly. He will disable the traps.
And that big guy there. Which is why I'm trying to focus all my fire on it. Obviously.
That won't be the last. Another threat vanquished.
And now if you want me to run through. Now I've got rid of Crag. That was exceptionally quick.
Who's next?
The other traps, they will recover.
Not sorry to see that one gone. That won't be the last. vile creature, death.
Oh, he just clears it.
A worthy foe. And down it goes. Well, that was a challenge. That was invigorating.
And that is a very fast time. Perfect victory. 5 bonus score. I take you up to 8. Look at the stats. 22.5 minutes. It's a long level, but expect 25 minutes. So I think that's 2.5 minutes under. Doing quite well. A quick break with a sip of water. Oh, that was bad. I think we can upgrade our blades. I'm going to upgrade the primary attack, which is the simple slash, which I've been doing to a lot of them. Won't go here. Gorgeous, which is my latest level. Might do is one of the levels I've not maxed out and see if we can get it.
So Vorwick was just as powerful as Master Cygnus?
Yes, though they were very different. Master Cygnus could do things Vorwick could not. But like Egan, Vorwick was born with innate magical abilities.
Wait, what now?
Those differences could have made their friendship stronger. Instead, it tore them apart.
Hold up, can we get back to that bit about me?
Later, the orcs approach.
Seriously? This will catch him off guard.
Pretty cool music.
Enemies are preparing to breach one of our gates. They've broken through a gate.
Has anyone seen?
Ow!
Troll. We don't have a lot of experience with those yet.
Oh yeah, these guys are generating. I remember.
Enemies at the rift.
Hey, shouldn't have messed with me.
They're
Already.
entering the rift.
Can't do it.
There are enemies in our rift room.
Oh, hello.
More enemies in the rift.
Yeah, I've clearly not set this level up well.
They're almost there.
I think I know what I've done wrong.
There are enemies in our rift room.
And if I survive this, will correct.
Enemies at the rift. We only have half our rift points remaining.
I've not done what.
We're on fire.
What I'm going to do is that. Oh, right.
Yeah, looking good.
Right.
I'm feeling this one. Now that's an orc stop.
And you see, that's a lot. That's a lot.
More enemies on the way.
You still do in this level. They can stand up here and just them off as they come through. They'll come through this way. Turn that way. If they turn that way, you see that, and they have to turn back there. Because they go this way, they have to go through the spike trap that we faced earlier. See, just working on that over. Pick off a few shots. Don't have to shoot. Don't as long
Did I really do
as
that?
him there.
They're almost there. The rift has been compromised.
I don't think we're going to be doing that well.
There are enemies in our rift room.
Anyone else?
Now you see they're coming through different.
Should be good.
I'm going to do. I'm going to
That'll work.
come there as well. So I'll have to go through. And then here, set that. And I'll do that.
Let her rip.
To there.
All right, now or never.
More enemies on the way.
Which dive.
Our enemies are breaking through elsewhere. Watch out! Our enemies have broken through again.
Okay,
Here
I
they
got
come.
this. Did we win? down.
They're almost there!
You want more?
Enemies at the rift! Hold them back!
And I don't think we've won. That's embarrassing, actually. I can't quite remember how I won, but I beat them. That's a tiny bit embarrassing for me. So instead of going to retry it and probably failing again, what I'm going to do is finish off. And we'll see how far I get on this. I'm just going to go for what we call an endless level. Now, an endless level is pretty much exactly as you. Top base, see we have 20 rift. All
Now
we've got to do
an orc stopper.
is I'll just make sure that we don't lose rift.
Let's get it.
No final wave. Just
Enemies are preparing to breach one of our
keep
gates!
on going
They've broken through a gate!
until you've reached the end. You've reached, you've run out of rift points and the game's over.
One for Team Order.
Saying I'm going to come through
Yeah,
that
looking
barrier.
good.
I'm gonna
All right, let's go.
get my stuff.
More enemies on the way!
Sounds rude.
The enemy army is attacking on another front!
No!
Look out! Our defenses have been breached again! Here they come!
Why does everyone in this game sound camp? Oh, it's a great game. I really enjoy it. But we just sound camp.
I'm getting the hang of this.
Now we're going through phone.
Should be good. This will catch him off guard. Ready to fight.
In time, I will put barricades up
More enemies on
just
the
to
way!
funnel them. Right now, it's a little bit difficult because I haven't quite got enough coins. In fact, what I'll do is if I pause it for a minute, I'll just to take my webcam off, where you can see how much coins I've got in the bottom corner, just so I was where I was blocking.
Who's next? That'll work. I'm feeling this one. I don't have the coins.
You see, but I don't have any space for trap bear completing the grid. Which means
Okay, here I come.
I'm
More
actually
enemies on the way!
wait. I've got time on this next move. When you say 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Just leave it.
More enemies on the way!
Just so I can build up a reserve of points. But, you know, once this does end, I will be ending the stream. So, thank you very much for watching, those of you that have. Don't forget to like, subscribe to any of my channels. I'm even on Twitter now. Again, that's at Samuel on Stadia. I might look at putting some platform-specific information up. Right. I think that's enough there.
Hope that works. Uh-huh. Dead.
Familiar, kid?
Good to go.
More enemies on the way!
What on earth?
Whoa. That's how it goes.
Very, very clever tactic. Just trying to walk him back away from the rift and through some of the traps. Very impressed.
That's the stuff.
And Orcs are able to do point. Got to do there.
Yeah, looking good.
Although, can't actually put one.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Just put a barrack
More
there.
enemies on the way!
No, this is wave 7. Ooh, 2 bears. I think that sounds like the dog in Rick and Morty.
We're entering the rift.
Not giving me. Not giving me much, has it?
More enemies on the way.
We're on fire.
Hmm.